appreciate that asking you this question, Fraser, might mean you give an hour-long answer, but what are some of the talking points potentially in this match? It's a lot.
There really is. What I will say is that Jaehyun is an incredible talent. He's a flair player, so much creativity, hard to outlast him in a rally. Which terms does he want to engage with Felix Lebrun?
2-1.
Lebrun is extremely consistent himself, has developed now more of an alpha playing style, working on the forehand. How he transfers his weight through it. There'll be fireworks here, Ollie.
2-all.
I find it hard to imagine that Jaehyun is going to try and take Felix Lebrun on backhand to backhand.
Oh, unfortunate. Right idea from Lebrun. Had to change the dynamic, didn't he, of that exchange?
He did. You could see Anne's persistence, but a beautiful drop shot here from Felix Lebrun. And got there, but the edge of the table was the obstacle because of how low he had to take it on.
Risky, though, isn't it, if you choose to bring in a drop shot at that stage, because your body's been doing something very different, and then to change and get that subtler touch, it can easily go wrong.
Oh, it can. I mean, you even see some of the best in the world messing up the drop shot.
4-all.
You've got to be able to soften the hand. You've got to be able to time it well. And you have to be able to not show the fact that you're going to do it too soon. But Lebrun's got all the skill in the world to do that, as has Jaehyun.
4-all.
Some interesting rallies developing here. Yes, beautiful.
5-all.
Confident take of the ball.
Beautiful forehand here from Jaehyun, who had a very, very impressive win against Liang Jingquan at the recent Asian Championships. He won it with a 3-0. Not someone to be taken lightly.
6-all.
He beat Nicholas Lum 11-7, 12, 10, 11, 8 in 25 minutes in the first round. Felix Lebrun beat Simon Gauzy. Feel free to reuse that phrase as much as you like. It seems to happen
7-6.
depressingly often for poor Simon Gauzy. They just keep getting drawn against each other at the moment.
Crazy. Third time at a Champions.
7-all.
Watch there from Jaehyun. Great reach and read. Lebrun got in with the first attack. Oh, look at that, though. Higher toss pendulum serve into a zone where Lebrun has to make his mind up. Got an awesome touch and push game, Felix, but that one was tricky.
8-all.
Trading points here. We're getting close to discovering who's going to take the first, but it's by no means clear-cut.
Beautiful from Jaehyun.
Wasn't that clever?
So cunning, this backhand touch here. He saw a shift in Lebrun who wanted to pivot. And then the forehand.
The creativity that you were talking about earlier, one of his most prized assets, one of the most prized assets in any sport.
That's what makes this one so interesting. And Jaehyun has some of the cunning aspects to his game as Alexei Lebrun does. Nice change of service though there from Felix. Reverse pendulum with some topspin into the forehand that time. Who's going to get the game point?
We have our answer. Felix Lebrun will now have an opportunity to secure the opener.
Please, let me join your guild. I want to be a part of a team. I know you are a fake. Not a fake. Help, help, help.
Oh.
That's a beautiful point construction there from Felix Lebrun.
1-love.
This is the second game. You're watching the WTT Champions event in Frankfurt in the men's singles second round, the round of 16.
Love 2.
Two long serves there from Jaehyun. Worked a treat for him.
Let love 2.
Felix loves to rush and hush his opponents. Can Anne do that to him?
Let love 2. One, two.
There is so much more power now in Felix Lebrun's game than when I first saw him break through at the European Summer Series.
2-all.
How do you go about as a player making that change?
I think you have to develop your base more. You have to spend some time in the gym. And you have to work on your timing and your willingness to commit. It's funny how much in table tennis speed can be psychological. Because when you can shadow play and you can be quick, but do you do that in a match or do you stall? Do you become hesitant?
There are racket sport players who don't seem to be enormously fast, but the speed at which they take the ball, how early they make contact with it, gives that illusion that they are actually physically faster than their opponent when they may not be.
Table tennis has changed. I mean, you used to see players go back more frequently, loop more, but now because as well as the change of ball, players drive more now forwards. They, on average, stay closer.
Let Lebrun. 3-4. 5-4.
dealt well
5-3.
with the serve, didn't he?
He did. He played it into the temptation zone with a lofted backhand.
Five, 4.
Yes, another beautiful piece of play from Felix Lebrun, who makes it 5-all.
He keeps the bat high. There was already so much pace on the ball. He had to flick through the fingers more there because Anna got him into the crossover. Awesome point.
Can he get him? Yes, he can.
6-5.
That was really impressive from Lebrun, wasn't it?
Seriously was. Pinning Jaehyun down the backhand because he knows Jaehyun's capable of getting back into that with a forehand away from the table.
6-5.
That's likely to happen with the backhand.
5-7.
It was 5-3 down, Lebrun. Look at this now. It's the minor adjustments in the feet. If he hadn't have anticipated that and adjusted to play the backhand from the middle, he would have got caught out in the forehand crossover.
Five, 8.
Apologises to Jaehyun, but he's only 3 away from the second. It's interesting that no timeout was called earlier. You think that Jaehyun's lost such a long sequence of points.
Oh my God.
Dear, oh dear. This is outrageously good. Second of the last 8.
11,
Forget
5.
that because we just got to keep updating the statistics. He's rattling so quickly. I'm cautious of saying it because the second a commentator says this, the player loses the next point. But that's now 9 points in a row won by Felix Lebrun.
Time is luxury, which is why we spend it designing and refining to make the time you spend behind the wheel of a Polestar the best time of your day. Book your time with Polestar 3 at polestar.com.
I knew that would happen.
I mean, Anne is a man not easily impressed because of what he's capable of. But I tell you what, he has looked gobsmacked with this run from Lebrun.
2-1.
This is what really top level players do. Those that are contending for winning major honours, they are ruthless.
Ruthless is exactly the word, Ollie. I mean, we're looking at a man here in Felix who literally very recently beat Lin Shadong 4-0.
Oh, good effort from Jaehyun. Even from a position like that, strangely, you almost back Felix Lebrun to find a way out of it.
Got the first one on. Look at that beautiful backhand loop.
Let 1-4.
And here looks to have taken a little bit of pace off his shots.
4-2.
The whole demeanour of Lebrun, you know, the lack of time between serves, his whole approach means that it's so easy to get sucked into the rally with him, and then all of a sudden you're struggling because he's switching you around. It's a harassing style that Lebrun has.
The essence being you almost find yourself surely stuck in a very reactive mode.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing, isn't it? Not just physically, but psychologically, to be stuck in reactive mode.
4-all.
And then what happens is maybe when your chance comes along, you grab at that so enthusiastically
Yeah.
that you miss it.
Correct. And you're so
5-4.
desperate to get a little bit of respite.
Five all.
And he's missed very few. And now he's back to steady as a rock.
This is intelligent play here from Jaehyun. He's distancing himself further away. He's almost kind of taunting Lebrun there to do something slightly different in the point. He's inviting the rally.
Six, seven.
He is just about ahead.
Six.
3 points required to get a game. One is mindful of what Lebrun did in the previous game and that amount of points he put together. Can he do it again here? Can Anne see this one out?
Eight, seven. Play. Time out.
Laissez-faire, his style is.
7-9.
Being intelligent here, the Korean, because he's not playing with too much pace in his backhand into Lebrun's backhand. See that again? He's just kind of slowing it down, and Lebrun is almost ready and waiting for something that doesn't fully come at him. Good tactics from Ant.
Well, how well he's done to get the game. Game number 4.
Love, 1.
Now, what does this do in terms of the level of focus and ferocity that we see from Felix Lebrun? Will he pick it back up quickly after that little lull? The answer seems to be yes. Just a sense of readiness about him here.
2-1.
He does sometimes lose his cool a little bit, Felix Lebrun. Been working with a psychologist to try and help, manage that stress in a match. I'm giving him some vocalization back here. I'm liking this. Becoming a feisty and spicy affair. The Koreans like to give it some welly.
2-3.
Felix Lebrun doesn't have any issue with a feisty encounter, though, does he?
Absolutely not.
Very much his sort of ideal atmosphere. I mean, my goodness, the atmosphere in Montpellier. Yes, that's just breathtaking.
It was a matter of when, not if. When would one of these players pivot and fire in a forehand? It was Lebrun who made the final blow. Tried not to get engaged with that backhand-to-backhand rally again with Anne, who,
4-2.
as I said in the last game, was varying the pace to make it difficult for Lebrun's RPB.
4-2.
Again, really good persistent play from Felix Lebrun. And has not managed to wear him out in these kinds of positions.
Three, 5.
But the problem with playing against Felix Lebrun, you just see how quickly people get forced onto the back foot by him. And it's very hard, isn't it, to actually stand up there against him and to actually take him on.
Because of the minor adjustments in Lebrun's footwork, he can produce almost the exact same quality of ball with his backhand, no matter if you put it into his middle or wider towards his backhand corner. Change of service from Anne. Showing his backhand power as well there with the third ball. Big stroke, wasn't it?
Foot.
Ooh.
6-5.
Tough time to be faulted there for Felix Lebrun.
Timeout.
Calling a timeout here. Not get too annoyed at that.
You know what? This is far from conclusive. And Jaehyun could find a way to make a decider happen. I get the sense of this just being quite finely balanced. It could topple either way very quickly.
Let's get ready to crumble. Let's get ready, let's get ready, let's get ready to crumble. Watch us wreck the mic, watch us wreck the mic, watch us wreck the mic. Psych! Let's get ready to crumble. Let's get ready to crumble. Get ready, get ready.
Oh, yes, that really was wonderful.
He was so quick onto this ball off this push. No way.
How on earth did he manage to win that point? I mean, that was done the second it started.
I think Jaehyun was about to call a taxi off that long serve. What recovery!
Oh, this is a thrilling conclusion to the game.
Vigor, venom, velocity on this forehand. What a counter from Jaehyun, the angle.
It is extraordinary the way the dynamic of a match can change. This in no way resembles anything that we saw in the first half. Can Felix Lebrun get this sewn up over the next couple of points? Or does Jaehyun, improbably from 2-love down, force the fifth and final game? Oh,
10-9.
he wound up for it, but he only connected with the net.
It was a brave push from Felix Lebrun.
He's got match point.